Barbara Bush has passed away at 92 years old in Houston, surrounded by family, suffering from congestive heart failure and chronic respiratory illness in her final days. Tonight, we take a look at the connection the Bush family had to Bakersfield, calling it home in the late 40s. 23 ABC's Alyssa Flores joins us now with more on where the former First Lady once lived with her family and more on the life of Barbara Bush. Alyssa?
Yeah, Jessica, in this East Bakersfield home is where President George H.W. Bush and First Lady Barbara Bush lived before the family's dynasty in politics began. It was home to President George W. Bush as a boy and is said to have held pleasant memories for the late First Lady.
America loves Barbara Bush.
Tuesday, the nation saying goodbye to beloved First Lady Barbara Bush. She was born in Queens, New York on June 8, 1925. It was at a Connecticut country club that she met the man that changed her life, George H.W. Bush.
I married the first man I ever kissed. You talk about a bore. I am the world's worst.
Before he went on to become the nation's 41st president, George H.W. Bush was focused on building an oil business. It's what brought him and Barbara to Bakersfield in the summer of 1949, to this house on Monterey Street. Kathy Abernathy and her late husband, Mark, a GOP power couple. They purchased the Bush's former home in the early 2000s. Kathy says on a visit to the White House, President George W. Bush remembered his days as a boy at the East Bakersfield home.
And as I'm sitting there, I feel somebody massaging my shoulders, and I turn around and look, and it's President George W. Bush. And he said, "Hey, I want to tell you, I used to live in Bakersfield." And I said, "Oh, I know. I own your house."
The Abernathys were friendly with the Bush family. Kathy remembers Barbara as witty and down to earth.
Always so friendly and so casual. And I think when you're a mother of, well, 6 children, you have to have an attitude that everything just rolls off of you. And that was pretty much how she was. To be the wife of a president, the mother of a president, she's a mother of a governor of a major state, Florida. That's quite a resume. You have to say that a lot of the credit would go to Barbara Bush.
One of Barbara's lasting legacies will be her commitment to literacy. Her foundation committed to helping more people learn to read, write, and comprehend. And her commitment to her husband in his career of public service. They're more than 60 years of marriage, longer than any presidential couple in American history.
I think if I sort of put it in a nutshell, these are the things that are important to me: faith, family, and friends.
The matriarch of a political dynasty, her legacy will live on through her children and grandchildren.
I know that I'm the world's luckiest woman.
Abernathy says that she hopes to turn the old Bush house into a museum someday and says Barbara was excited about the idea of Bakersfield maintaining a piece of the Bush's family history. The funeral for the former First Lady will be in Houston this Saturday. Reporting in studio, Alyssa Flores, 23 ABC.
Alyssa, thanks. A group of Bakersfield